please like, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends and family so that everyone can enjoy this lovely recipe. So to start off with our oatmeal pancakes, you want to do your flour, quote unquote. So the oatmeal, I take my oatmeal and I blend it. So my portion for oatmeal is 3/4 of a cup. So 1, 2, and 3. And I blend it. So you want to get it to a flour consistency so that your pancakes can actually fluff up and they don't stay stacked up like basically an oatmeal patty. So that's pretty much the consistency you would like to have. It's in a powder form. And here I already have some blended up in a bowl. To this, you're going to add baking powder so that your pancakes can rise. I use 1 teaspoon. And now you're going to add what's going to make it taste good. So I like to add nutmeg. I just eyeball that. I don't really measure the spices I add to this. And cinnamon.
And these ingredients are also calorie. How many? Do they have calories or is it free calorie?
No, spices don't have calories, so you can add as much as you would like.
Oh, okay,
but
fantastic.
a little goes a long way.
Sweet.
Same thing with baking powder. There's no calories to that as well.
Okay. And where can I get these ingredients?
Oh, that's your local grocery store. There you will find them.
Nice.
Also, I use vanilla extract, but I add this when I add my wet ingredients.
Yeah. Okay. Let me have a look at that vanilla a little closer. Okay, sweet.
I'll also type them out in the description box below. So for sweetener, I use stevia.
Okay.
This is also 0 calories. Stevia is a natural sweetener. It's way better than actual sugar. You can use this to taste.
And I can get that at Walmart as well?
Yes, you can get that at any local store has that. It's Stevia Splenda brand. I use 2 packets.
Does it taste just like sugar?
It sure does. It does have a cool sensation, but I think it's not that major of a deal.
Oh, wait a minute. What's that?
This is salt.
Salt. Why are we putting salt in a pancake?
To balance out your sweets.
Okay.
In any sweet, I always add salt because I don't like just sugar. It has to be balanced.
Okay. And how much did you put in there?
Just a pinch.
Okay, sweet.
And so I added the sugar, I added the salt, I added baking powder, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Now I'm going to add my wet ingredients. You want to stir this up a little bit. So let me get my whisk. I just incorporate all of that. And now I add my wet ingredients. I like to take a tablespoon like this. I do 6 tablespoons. I make a little well in the center. And then I take 6 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And what's that liquid form? What's that?
This is egg whites.
Okay.
So for my meal plan, my breakfast is a whole cup of egg whites, 3/4 cups of oatmeal. That's actually it for my breakfast. So what I do is I take some of my egg whites to make my pancakes, because egg whites actually help make the pancakes fluffy as well.
Okay.
So I use some of my egg whites to go into, I don't get whole eggs, so that's where it got a little bit tricky. Once my whole eggs got taken away and I only had egg whites, I had to just use the egg whites, and it turned out fine. These pancakes are yummy. You'll see when you try them. So I added the egg whites here. Now I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla extract. I just splash a little bit. And oatmeal, almond, almond milk. This I just eyeball. I normally do, it's almost a 1/2 cup to 3/4 of a cup. And I add just enough to make the batter pancake consistency. You want your batter to mimic the same consistency of regular pancake batter. So you see pancake batter. Now this batter, you want to let it sit for a little bit so that the baking powder can react. So by the time your pan is hot, your pancakes are ready to cook. So now I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to start warming up my pan and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so now we're ready to cook the pancakes. So I use pan spray so that my pancakes don't stick.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Sweet Juicy Marron, but I have a question. All right. So for the pancake that you blended and you mixed with egg white, can you explain to the brothers? Because I know a lot of brothers, you know, they might be a little bit confused about this. You know, even me myself. You know, so how long after you blend it and you put all your ingredients in water, how long do you have to let it sit, and what kind of consistency you should be looking at before you start making the pancake? So can you just show the brothers just so they can understand and have an idea of what they should be looking at before they go, please?
Yes. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
this is the consistency I like to have my pancakes.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm having a hard time seeing that. Bring it up a little bit. Yeah, okay, there we go.
So that's the consistency you want. I only let it sit for about 1 to 2 minutes. Your stove normally doesn't take very long to warm up the pan. So by the time you're getting ready to warm up the pan or the pan is warm, the consistency will be there. Okay?
Okay.
Now the pan, it can't be too hot. The pancakes have to take at least 1 to 2 minutes on each side to cook. And you don't want the heat very high so that your pancakes don't burn. So here I have my small eye is on and I have it at level 4.
Okay.
Normally that is a little too hot, so when I see my pan that's too hot and it's smoking, I lower it. I also even remove the pan from the heat to allow the pancake to continue to cook with the heat that the pan already has, And then when I see that it's ready to flip, I flip it and put it back on the heat. So it's just a matter of finding your own routine and knowing how your stove works. Every stove is different.
Sounds
Okay?
good.
So now let's get our pancakes on this pan before our batter gets too thick. I've already sprayed the pan with pan spray. I just pour a little bit and then give it its pancake shape.
Oh, okay, so you make the shape.
Yeah, because
Okay.
the consistency of this batter is very thick. You can make it a little bit more runny, but your pancakes aren't going to be as fluffy or as thick as you would want them to be. So as the thicker the batter, the heavier your pancake will be. The thinner your batter, the lighter your pancakes will be.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right?
good. Sounds good. Yep.
So here,
That's good information right there. Thank you much.
the pancake is on the pan. I'm going to go ahead and wait for it to cook, and we'll be right back when it's ready to flip.
Sweet.
Alrighty, so if you come close, you'll see that my edges of my pancake have risen. You'll even get a little pockets of air in between. You can see that the bottom edge of the pancake is, you can see it's it had started to cook already. So now this pancake is ready to flip. So I go ahead, take my pancake and flip. That's the color I like to have on my pancakes too. It's a little bit crispy, so that when I put my peanut butter on there later on, it's a good balance and texture. I really like it. So now this only takes a couple more minutes. We're gonna go ahead and wait. You'll see that the center of your pancake also rises up and it gets really fluffy inside. Once the edges of the bottom start turning the same color that the top of the pancake is, it'll be good to go. Just a couple more seconds.
So for those that, they don't want to use oatmeal, what else can they use to make a pancake?
You could use any flour, honestly. You can use white flour, wheat flour.
Okay.
The reason of this video is because we have a group with my fitness trainer, and they had requested to see how I do my pancakes because they wanted different ideas as to how they can eat their meal prep. So I normally get oatmeal and egg whites. That's what's on my meal plan. But the way I spruced it up and make it good for my home is I make pancakes. I like pancakes better than some soggy oatmeal.
Okay.
I don't like the texture of rolled oats. So my pancake.
It's ready.
My pancake is ready, and now I'm gonna remove this from the heat and do the rest of my pancakes. But as I was saying, meal prep doesn't have to be boring. You get a list of the meal prep. The purpose of the meal prep is to guide you to what you have to eat throughout the day, but that doesn't mean you just add a little bit of salt and pepper to it and call it a meal. To me, that's not appetizing. So my oatmeal, I change it into pancakes. I even do grit style. So the same powder form of oatmeal that I showed you earlier, I cook that like I would cook grits, and I get a creamy oatmeal, soft and easy to eat.
Almost like porridge.
Oh yes, oatmeal porridge basically is what it is. So I like that better than just rolled oats in the microwave. To me, that's so, I don't like the consistency of rolled oats. It's a little bit gross to me. No offense to anyone who likes it, but it's just not what I like. So and also my egg whites. Sometimes I whip up my egg whites to a foamy consistency, and I fold in my oatmeal powder into it, or flour I should say, and I make these fluffy pancakes. So it's many ways that you can change up your meal plan. You don't have to eat what is listed, like a list on your, also, I'll show you guys what I do for my lunch. For lunch, I get chicken, rice, and broccoli. I do a stir fry. I'll show you guys my recipe in the next video.
Come on now, sweet juicy mama. You can't be giving out all the sauce, huh?
But, so stay tuned, subscribe to my channel if you want that recipe, and I hope you like this pancake. I'm gonna go ahead and finish these and then show you guys some final results.
All right, sweet juicy mama, thank you very much. All right, guys, you heard it from here. Like and subscribe. If you have any question, reach out to her.
Alrighty, so here are my pancakes. And I get a tablespoon of peanut butter. 1 tablespoon is 16 grams, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure that. Too much. There, 16 grams. 16 grams. I like to spread it around. I like all my peanut butter on my pancake. And I'm gonna go ahead and bite into it so that you can see the consistency. Let me grab a spoon. All right, so you'll see here, see how fluffy they are? Oh yes. This is my favorite meal of the day. Definitely try that at home. I actually prefer these pancakes over regular pancakes because there's a nutritional value behind this. You get oatmeal, which is fiber. It holds you up longer. So you're not gonna be hungry too soon. And you get basically a sweet treat early in the day because the peanut butter, the oatmeal, it all has a great balance together. I don't use syrup. Syrup is just extra sugar, in my opinion. Peanut butter, there's nutritional value behind peanut butter. So yeah, try this at home. You'll love it. Alrighty, so you guys see how fluffy these pancakes are? You guys don't know how good this lunch is about to be. Fried rice. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, and share. Turn on that bell notification so you know when I post that stir fry, okay? Make sure you guys see that video because it's going to be bomb.com. Alright.